All right, guys. This isn't something that I usually do on this channel. I don't know if you haven't heard. Kaepernick and Eric Reid have reached a settlement with the NFL for them to basically, I guess, to stop the protests and speaking out against the NFL. This is I don't know how to take this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what is the settlement? Nobody knows anything, and there's a confidentiality clause within the settlement saying that Kaepernick and Eric Reid can't speak about it. So which is what it raises eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into this, what's good, Dub Nation? It's your boy ISW Reacts back at you again with another, you know what I'm saying, video.
I'm a motherfucking asshole, bitch. I'm the shit. If I get into the crib, I got it.
But yeah, man, like I was saying, so Kaepernick officially released a statement. It was on his Twitter. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Basically stating, it says, for the past several months, counsel for Mr. Kaepernick and Mr. Reid have engaged in an ongoing dialogue with representatives of the NFL. As a result of those discussions, the parties have decided to resolve the pending grievances. The resolution of this matter is subject to confidentiality agreement, so there will be no further comment by any party. Mark Garagos and Ben, I'm not even gonna pronounce it. But so the part that brings question to me is, like, for one, why is there a confidentiality agreement? If this has been about police brutality and about why is there confidentiality, what did they gain? What was lost? What was the in and outs of what's going on between this whole settlement? Now, if you go back to when Kaepernick and Reid were kicked out of the Players Coalition by Malcolm Jenkins, the Players Coalition basically reached a settlement, so they would cease protests against the NFL. Now the settlement was money. It was like I forgot how much. It was like 89 million or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but if I can remember, most of that money is given to Malcolm Jenkins and his his foundations. So that's why Eric Reid came up. Well, I'll show you guys a clip of him going up to Malcolm Jenkins basically and calling him a sellout and saying this, that, and the other.
I can give some more clarity to why I believe he's a sellout if y'all got a minute to hear a story.
Sure.
Y'all remember that players owners meeting in New York City? So we were brought in under the premise that the NFL wanted to use their resources to help the black community. We established within the first 5 minutes of that meeting that we weren't there to negotiate an end to the protest. After about an hour and a half of talking, Bob McNair says, I think the elephant in the room is this protesting. Terry Pagula follows up with, yeah, I've already lost 2 sponsors for my hockey team. We need to put a Band-Aid on this, and we need a black figurehead to do it. It's the Eagles owner's name. Lurie says, we can do more for the black community than you can ever imagine with our resources. Bob McNair then says, yeah, just make sure you tell your comrades to stop that protesting business. So we leave that meeting. We reestablished internally, the people that are involved with the Players Coalition, that we weren't negotiating an end to the protest. The NFL said they wanted to use its resources to help the black community, so I was fine with giving my opinion on how they could do that. That changed the last week of November when Malcolm called me on the phone and asked if the NFL made a donation to the Players Coalition, would that be enough for me to stop protesting? He said that they were willing to do $5 million. And I told him, no, we've already established for the 2 times prior to this that we weren't negotiating an end to the protest. He then asked me, well, how much would it take? So I ended that conversation. I reported back to the other players what he said to me, and at that point we removed ourselves from the Players Coalition. That weekend, Malcolm stopped protesting. He said that it was time for everybody to stop protesting. He didn't protest the rest of the year. The following May, the NFL and the Players Coalition finalized and announced their deal, and within 24 hours of that, the NFL changed the policy on the national anthem, requiring everybody to stand.
You're a freaking sellout. There has been facts to back up Malcolm Jenkins being a sellout, but now that we're seeing that there's a settlement between Eric Reid, Kaepernick, and the NFL that's confidential, so we don't even know what the settlement is. it raises eyebrows. It's like, okay, did these guys sell out? Did they give them money for them to shut up? So that's where it's like, well, for one, YouTube's probably gonna block this video worldwide and strike my channel. But with me having this platform, I feel like it's my responsibility to voice, my opinion on what's going on, like real world situations. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna just go out and say that they're selling out, because we don't know exactly what's going on, and I guess we really won't because of confidentiality purposes. But what it seems like is that they paid Kaepernick and Eric Reid. If that is true, then sadly they are sellouts, and it's sad to say, man. It's sad to see that, because you was doing all this work, all this, and what was it for? Was it all for money at the end? And it's like, I'm not calling them sellouts. We don't know the ins and outs. And also, I was reading that they were doing this investigation of emails and calls and everything between NFL owners and coaches when they're looking at Kaepernick, and basically like the NFL owners were like making sure that he didn't get in. But now, because of this, they can't say anything. That whole investigation has basically been ceased because of confidentiality, and he can't say anything against the NFL. So that's why it really seems like he sold out. I hope nobody takes this the wrong way. But at the same time, it's like, I'm just being real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys like this video, man, I like these real talks. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I might start a podcast. But if you guys enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, man. And please comment down below what y'all think. I'm really curious of what you guys think about this whole situation. Now, at the same time, I don't know all the ins and outs of it. I'm just kind of stating on what I know and what it seems like. So comment down below what you guys think. I'm really curious about what you guys think about this whole situation. You can ask anybody on this channel. I respond to everybody because I love you guys, because each and every one of you guys are my family members. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, it's your boy ISW Reacts, and I'm out. Dude.